Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. Me Matt, we have a 2v2 for you all here on Ilst Outskirts, I think this map is. A Recording of Spearhead 2 map that I think that was added with the British update back in the day. Now we're on the Western Front, so let's go through the players. We'll start with the Western Allies. We have Kikurung as the British Commonwealth. Straight out the gate with Royal Parachute Regiment. We have Testia Lime as Ranger Company for the United States of America. So you're going to see a lot of elite infantry from both the British and the Americans, I assume. As in the Germans today, we have double Mthis with Swordzo without a commander. And Kakaboo straight again with Panzer Tactics. Also, the Storm Pioneers already encountering the rear echelon of the United States. Not that big of a surprise, to be honest. We'll need to see what Kikurung does. And Kikurung is starting out straight out the gate with 1st Airborne Paratrooper Assault Team, so this should be interesting. Relying on very much elite infantry. And British infantry is pretty good, especially the airborne. They're probably some of the best infantry in the game, I imagine, alongside the commandos. Now American Riflemen are supporting to arrive the rear echelon. That's going to force the Storm Pioneers off before they realize they're not going to win that engagement. It's just going to be too much fire coming their way. Meanwhile, the Mthis has managed to get to the southern fuel point and are quickly digging in. Looks like Swordzo has gone for Jaeger tactics. Oh, I like this. We are getting some interesting choices sometimes. I like to see Jaeger. Jaeger's a cool commander. And Royal Parachute. I want to see how well Royal Parachute does. Those Sabres are definitely not going to do too well, I think. Only 4-man engineer teams after all. They're not full-on combat infantry. Storm Pioneers is probably far better infantry than the Sabres are, but the Royal Parachute Regiment should probably be very good. These guys are probably really damn good at what they do. I rarely get to see the British in game, so we'll see. We're also going to see several Fallschirm Pioneers linked to Jaeger tactics here. The Royal Parachute Regiment's troops are arriving. They should start to be a lot more accurate with the rifles. British infantry in general is just really good. Especially if you can get them into a good position. And behind heavy cover. You should always have your infantry behind heavy cover anyway, but British infantry should just be much better at it. I believe it is so in vanilla Company of Heroes too. But this building might be in the crossfire, but these British paratroopers are still doing a good bit of work. Dishing out some good accurate rifle fire in all directions. And we have some Rangers here around for the United States, a Ranger Demolition Team, which can actually sneak around and do some pretty sneaky stuff. Like lay mines behind your enemy's lines and stuff like that. Even booby trap points. Well, the Royal Paratroopers are still doing their work. Some Fallschirm Pioneers are getting quite close. That allows them to be a little bit easier targeted by the Paratroopers. Other squads trying to advance out here. But it is also allowing them to hit the paratroopers a lot easier. One flash being tossed. Also, we have a Jeep arriving here for the British. The Vickers K on top. Having a Vickers K on the Jeep is probably a very potent little thing. But they lost the gunner there. So forced to back off. But the Americans bringing on a 30 caliber. Demo team is holding the flank down. Demo team is considered very elite, I think. They're very accurate. Just Rangers in general are considered very elite. They're very expensive to replace though, but they did lose a man to that grenade. But the Americans so far have gotten a good hand here on the central part of the flank. Well, front rather. We have the British paratroopers still doing their best to hold the southern flank here. As the machine gun of the Mthis sets up inside the structure. It is an MG34. We'll see soon enough. Yeah, that doesn't need an MG34. We're nice on the circular barrel. It's probably called cylindrical, isn't it? Yeah, cylindrical. We have Vickers machine gun coming up here for the British forces. Keep with Vickers K remains around. Pretty damn potent machine gun. And they shot a lot of bullets, as you can see. You can also capture ground. I did not know the British airborne Jeep could capture ground. Good to know. the mine late. Because I just saw the recon team demo team running around, but I don't think I saw a mine, no. Just a machine gun inside the structure now. So the Panther tactics, I'm not really sure how to proceed yet, but they are replenishing their numbers. Keep us ready for action again. Machine gun moving to some kind of better location, probably down here. That's going to be targeted down by the MP40s. That's going to be a lot of fire coming our way. A lot of automatic fire. I don't think these storm pioneers want to stay there. But running at this point would be suicide anyway. Because the paratroopers are going to try and get around if they can. So some of them have been equipped with some Sten Mark 5 machine guns. Flash pioneers are being suppressed in advance by their launches and rifle grenades. He's one of that too, almost kills the team. All flash pioneers rushing up. I don't think they want to engage with these paratroopers. I'm not sure the paratroopers want to get that close. Yeah, especially around the corner with MP40s. A machine gun team has been cleared out though. Another machine gun has been pulled up. Paratroopers taking advantage of the fact that Germans are still suppressed, throwing a mill spawn. That was actually an incendiary grenade, never mind. That was a... Wait, what thing was that? Oh, that's a white phosphorus grenade, Jesus. Not know they got that. So meanwhile the Germans are sitting up to keep eyes on the point, but they still have to take it. They are prepared to hold it if they take it from the Americans. Need to pour myself some water here. My throat is a little bit dry. I hope you all understand. That's just how it is when you try to talk a lot. Balcony assaults there from the Storm Pioneers.
M3 half-tracks ready to be deployed.
Looks like a Ranger team has been called in inside a half-track, as well as a 6-pounder here for the British.
Boys, you ready to roll out?
But US Army Rangers are pretty damn good at what they do. They're probably some of the best infantry available to the United States of America. If not the best combat infantry available to the United States of America. Probably them and the airborne are the best. Have to drive around. Recon team, around the recon team. Demo team has been spotted. Have to get out of dodge quick. Hitler Youth and Storm Grenadiers are trying to push across this little stream. I'll try and take that fuel point finally. I don't think the Americans can hold this for just one squad, but the demo team is getting up. Mthis grenade has been tossed out. Doing a fair bit of damage. Half-track with its Rangers are quickly rushing up. There's a lot of Germans nearby. Here comes the half-track. There's a command half-track nearby calling in some kind of artillery strike. The Germans have managed to secure the fuel points. While that is going on, the Brits have managed to secure the fuel point down here. We also have a glider coming in, so it looks like the British airborne are gonna try and maintain a field presence through doing that. Fort HQ up there is gonna go down in flames. Let's see where the glider is gonna land. I think it's gonna land down here. Well, they got the thing down at least. Now the British have a little bit of a Fort HQ down here they can utilize. Well, this looks like the Germans have been routed. Jeep alongside the half-track has done a lot of work. And Germans are suffering very heavy losses on their retreat, but there is a Panzer IV command tank coming in. Which the half-track is not suited for dealing with. Rangers are trying to get around. They want to try and take out that machine gun. You can see very damn good infantry what they do. Don't underestimate the battalion Rangers. Rangers lead the way after all. Now the Royal Parachute was holding the southern flank here, making them probably very hard to dislodge thanks to that glider. See. Looks like the command tank took a hit from a recoilless rifle there. It's 7mm coming out here for the United States. Germans also securing ground now with their command half-track, which I suppose makes sense. You know, the Jaeger tactics are having issues securing the ground, but they do have very well upgraded stuff with their Kampfkrafts and already having fully upgraded veterancy for their support teams, which I think Fallschirm Pioneers are considered support infantry, so they get a veterancy from that. So veterancy free Fallschirm Pioneers out the gate, that is pretty potent. While the Mthis on the northern flank is trying to push up with their command tank and command half-track, the team is in trouble. Except that tank is trying to call an artillery strike. But it cancels it, so it can actually destroy the jeep. You know, the half-tank is going to call an artillery strike of some kind. The moment the point is still in American hands. Oh, that almost killed the Rangers. .57 setting up. And the recoilless arm, the Realism trying to get around. Oh, critical hit there. They're too close to hit their command half-track. But they take out it anyway there. One more Hitler Youth are arriving on the front line here. Down here, the Waffen's Jaeger infantry is just digging in. They've even brought up a Untersturmführer. So we see the front line. And the 54 is set up. The point is in German hands again on the northern flank. But the Allies are pressuring it hard. Even coming with more Rangers inside the half-track. Being very aggressive here, it's good to see. No, the Storm Pioneers have stuff they can actually deal with infantry at the moment. So this range has been upgraded with a slow fire BAR. Oh, looks like there's a pack. I can even miss that. There's a pack 40 that's been brought up. Takes out the half-track in one shot. But yeah, these Rangers have been equipped with a slow fire BAR. And gonna be some carbines. Interesting. But more Hitler Youth are advancing. Grenades are being tossed. I don't think these Rangers want to stay around for long. We have a machine gun duel going on down here on the southern flank. But I think the British might have this handled with 2 machine guns. Artillery called in on the Rangers, taking them out. Oh, never good to lose a Ranger squad like that. All Rangers advancing up PDs wants to be equipped with double BAR. They're being suppressed by the German infantry. We're losing both Ranger squads. That is not good. Looks like the Allies have lost a lot of units in very quick succession here. You know, the British got a lot of units now to hold the front line. Even got the extra man now here for the British units. You have to actually get an upgrade for the Brits, I think. At this one. Also, just squads to give them extra man, so they opt to stand up the other factions. That's also a lot of fighting pioneers, but damn, those Sten guns did a lot of work. Holy shit! Oh, they're getting too close. That's probably a big mistake. Good attempt at a gammon bomb, though. Will this guy make it? Nope, he does not, as he often takes a shot. Demo team trying to fall back. They have stolen MQ-34. So they will succeed in getting back to with it. The battlefield so far is quite even, but there are a lot of actions going on the American side compared to the British side. We need to see if it keeps doing that. A2's shipping around now for the United States of America. Now that's going to be a little bit of a harder nut to crack for the Germans unless that pack is really lucky. Pack taking a shot. Does not hit. Good high explosive, though there's also good damage to that position. Pack misses again. But the Storm Pioneers are pushing up along the front line. Sherman is pushing on to deal with these Storm Pioneers. And the Storm Pioneers have nothing that can stop it. Sherman can also threaten the command tank. Some Panzer Grenadiers are nearby. They're going to try and Panzerfaust, I imagine. If they can actually see it through the smoke, and they can. Oh, instantly killing it with a Panzerfaust right there. Here, the Brits are setting up with a Bofors. Down here in the center. Near the center, anyway. That's going to make it very difficult for German infantry and light vehicles to move around. Even in case the Germans get some aircraft. That's also going to be a problem then, because the Bofors can just shoot it down. Big escape equipped here on these paratroopers. It's going to give them a lot more firepower to work with. You have to get through the bells pretty quick, as it only has 60 rounds per magazine. Which is not a lot, actually, for something that fires that quickly. Yeah, for something that fires 1,200 rounds per minute, 60 rounds in the magazine is not a lot. Now the Bofors is up, so the AK is ready to take down the Germans of the advance. Scott is now pressing a motor carriage, basically a Stuart tank with a fast rotating turret with a gyroscope, I think, that has a small howitzer inside it. I think it was famous for having a gyroscope, which means it was so surprisingly accurate on the move, which is a very unique thing to give to a motor carriage. Hang on, I'm not a weapons designer. Yeah, so it's firing a howitzer, as you can see. A small howitzer, only a 75mm. That's one of the more unique little American vehicles you never hear much about. But yeah, it's the lightly armored, as you can see. And it gets taken out. So the Americans have to pull back again. You know, the British keep digging in, even getting up a 17-pounder. So the British are firmly docking at this point. It's gonna make them much harder to deal with. At least push out. It's also gonna allow the Brits to start to support the American side, potentially. I don't think the Brits can win a fight unless that bomb they threw did something. Certainly forced the Germans out in the open where the Sten guns could mow them down. But most of the squad still died. It's gonna force one paratrooper back. Shipping around here for the United States of America.
This is it. Back is killing me. A few hours in a normal bed would have.
Yeah, British paratroopers are scary. In general, just paratrooper units are generally pretty scary. They're good at their job. The Shermans relocating to the southern flank, or at least the center, support the Brits. I'm not sure to what capacity the plan is here, but who am I to judge? There is a lack of... never mind, there's a pack nearby. Packs was from loaded and it did nothing. Oh, something else got destroyed. Looks like another half-track got destroyed. And the Americans are having much luck with those half-tracks and the Rangers. Pentagon here are threatening to push further up north. Taking a little bit of a break from the American lines. I think the Commonwealth might have to step up to take in and support the American allies' ground. At least at this rate. Ooh, Pack took a big shot there from an... Sherman took a big shot from the Pack. Rather. Again, SS Aufklar as well. A unique recon squad available to SS Jäger. Very elite squad. But there's only 3 of them, so you have to be quite cautious, much like the Ranger demo team.
Your sacrifice will be known and admired by all back home.
Germans tried to scavenge. Are they just being equipped? Oh, yeah, there we go. Now they're scavenging. Good to see. You always want to scavenge as the Germans, in my opinion. Panzergun is pushing up. Using their Sturmgewehrs to the advantage here. As you can very clearly see. But the British are setting up more fortifications along the front line. Another buffers. I want to make it very difficult for the Germans to advance on their American ally by now, by the looks of it. A Panther tank is in production for the Panther Tactics. And a Firefly is coming out here for the British. Sure about the Americans though, but they are taking up fully.
Orders. Stick with me and you might just make it.
With buffers coming the front line, it's not going to be easy for the Germans to advance. Because buffers can do a lot of damage. Infantry and light vehicles, that is. Also fairly accurate and has good range. No more the most important thing, it has a good rate of fire. It's a really good ag. Yeah, the Germans are not going to advance easily when there's a buffers around. But if they clump up their infantry, like I see some players do, it's just going to get shattered by those flak cannons. Because the buffers is a flak cannon, I believe. I think it's actually Swedish. Firefly in the field. Sherman man with a 17-pounder from the British. Some more sappers ramming as well. Panther tank is ready though, and I don't think the buffers can penetrate the front of a Panther. Buffers opening fire, and as you can see, can do a lot of work in short succession. Oh yeah, that buffers is doing a lot of work quick. Hang on the team trying to get on the flank here. Bazooka hits, but still penetrate the front of the Panther. Panther also more frontal armor than a Tiger. It's not the easiest thing to penetrate frontally.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
Panther makes his move again. Buffers probably going to start opening fire on it. We're going to arrange with the buffers again. All Firefly took a shot, but no penetration. Another 17-pounder being established. The British are really just digging in with a lot of fortifications here to support their ally. I guess it is very hard to push in this. The Brits are firmly dug in. But the Alpha class are keeping an eye on it. They can see the fortifications.
Armor here.
What are the Germans going to do at this point? That's the question. German is advancing somewhat. Needs to be cautious loading high explosive rounds. Fireflies might push for the center, but there's a pack in a fortified position. Oh, good shot there from the pack. Gonna force the Firefly off.
Marksman trained in awaiting a target.
Make the demo team rushing forwards, which could be risky. But overall, those Storm Pioneers are not in a good spot either. The Panther remains a problem. Little vehicle from Sorzo. Again, as SEGA tactics, you don't really have a lot of vehicles, my understanding it, but you do get the Panther. You have to get 13 command points to get the Panther. Yikes, that's not easy if you don't do a lot of fighting. Because honestly, the fighting has been kinda light on this flank. There's not been that much engagement. At the moment, it seems like there's a little bit of a lull in the conflict. You know, the Brits digging in even further. Oh, they're trying to hit the port emplacement with that hack. The 57 is idly taking shots. Honestly, neither sides are really having a way to advance that much at the moment. They're playing it somewhat cautiously. Panther gets a good shot there, critical hits, but it gets hit in return. Oh, ammo cooked on the Sherman. You also have a British Recce team now in the field. Second Firefly has arrived. Oh, the Buffers being used as an artillery piece. Because yes, the Buffers can actually be used as an artillery piece as well. Which makes it really good at dealing with fortified positions, as you can see. Well, he's just causing issues. Yeah, the Buffers is just a good, versatile AG gun. Firefly keeps running back for repairs. More Panzer Grenadiers on the move there. Well, I'm not sure what for if they're not going to move with the Panzer. Another Scot here for the Americans. Wants to try and deal with this position. Ooh, overshot there. Oh, and they lost the demo squad. Buffers being used as an artillery piece again. And they just keep applying pressure now. Oh, Germans are losing more of the front line to the artillery. I just love that Buffers is also an artillery piece. It's such a cool little thing of it. If the Allies had the infantry, they could probably start advancing. Also, they're dropping in some medical supplies here. Not sure if that's what the Brits needed. And who am I to judge? Panther advance on the northern flank. Tiger tank is being prepared behind this. Both of us are going to have issues dealing with the frontal plate of a Panther. They're certainly trying. That Swedish built gun is most certainly trying. Well, probably not Swedish built, but Swedish designed. I think the British, much like with the Bren gun, had the permission to locally produce them. But I may be wrong. Because they have to deal with the fact there's 17 pound nearby. And just to pull back for some repairs. I have also got a plan for now for the Jaegers. Need to be cautious when they decide to use it though. US Army Ranger Majors on the field. You can call in the Long Tom. I've barely seen people use the Long Tom. The Long Tom is just cool. I'm not sure we have the Black Dragon artillery anymore, but I'm sure we have some. I just don't know where. What ranger that gets it if anyone even gets it anymore? A Long Tom barrages will certainly be something. Another 17 pounder being set up here. So the Braves have just dug in across the entire front line here. The Germans need to figure out how they want to proceed from here. Hmm.
17-pounder anti-tank gun ready for use.
The American Major just keeps an eye on the front line here. Probably trying to think around what think about what he wants to do. Yeah, now we have a little bit of a quiet part of the front line again. Order suddenly being set here by the Brits. Looks like the British forces on counter barrage. Able to deal with that German mortar briefly.
Hang on, chaps. Orders.
And it's really proven why the Brits are so hard to deal with in this kind of situation.
Completed. What do you want us to do now? Awaiting further orders.
Everything is looking quite fine at the moment. We do have a jumbo Sherman arriving here for the US Ranger. A heavily armored Sherman, a Unique 2 Ranger company, I believe. Both are being used as artillery pieces again. Trying to soften the German front line. Oh, hitting straight in the flak! The Brits are very mechanics-heavy factions with lots of utility, I feel. Oh, Panther's threatening the southern flank here, but there is a 17 pounder nearby. Oh, there's Mthis as well. Now that's a good choice. That could start threatening the British positions. Oh, good ship there from the jumbo. The llama trying to push in the front, but took some hits. What are the Germans going to do from there, I wonder? And G42 trying its best, but Jumbo's advancing fighter, White Phosphorus round at an MG. And also White Phosphorus there on the black position. I think these guys fight the White Phosphorus with this? Probably. And Panther's being prepared by the Jaegers. So the Panzer Division is trying to push up here. Needs to be cautious over the 17 pounder position. Ooh. Just trying to apply pressure there. Just need to penetrate. But the frontal plate of a Panther is very hard to get through, as I've said before. Especially at the longest range. Panther threatens the jumbo. the frontal armor off. The jumbo is holding on. Hammers to back off for repairs. It's been immobilized. It's just on the way to the 17. Now this Bullfus is supposed to be really deadly. I'm surprised how deadly these Bullfus are. Like, jeez. That's a very potent AGAG gun. But as you can see, it's not very good against vehicles. Certainly trying though. How big of a millimeter is the Bullfus? I think it's 40. It can't be 40, surely. Regardless, it's a very big gun. Panther taking out on the southern flank. And a Pan for the north flank is taking a lot of hits. Use first opens fire. One firefly taken out. I guess to pull back for some repairs, so has the Panther. Another Panther ran for the southern flank. I think one side needs to push. But who is going to push is the question. Oh, but I'm feeling achy after work today. Ugh. Let's speed up. Let's speed us on until some more action happens. If they're just going to dig in like this, there's not going to be a lot of action. Jumbo tank pushes forwards down here. Panther's going to look to intercept. No penetration so far. They need some infantry to support the advance of the jumbo here. Oh, it's taken out there. Panther continues brawling, despite taking some hits. Oh, jumbo took a big shot there. It's been immobilized. But Panther gets taken out by a 17-pounder. Oh boy. And people always think it's like an endless game. There's lots of destruction going on here. Yeah, it's kind of stalemated. This is kind of why I prefer victory point games. Oh, and that stupid supposed to doing some good damage again. And Joe's trying to advance up here with the lag infantry supports. They're trying to take out the 17-pounder first, which makes sense. That's actually the big threat to them. Where's the infantry support? 117-pounder taken out. Now this is deal with that Bullfus. And those tank on the sections, I guess. Number 5 howitzer shooting on the southern flank, applying pressure. Another Tiger tank has survived for the Mthis on the northern flank. Trying to push up here in the allied position. But the Sherman and Scots are advancing on the southern flank. I don't think the Jaeger tank is going to hold them. The Tigers are slowly creeping up, destroying the fortifications one by one. The Firefly is taking some shots. Yeah, it also has much higher chance to penetrate the front of a Tiger after all.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
That's a lot of 17 pounders set up here. This thing of 17 pounders everywhere. But so far, little luck with the penetrations. Panther keeps attacking the southern flank. That might be the end of that Panther. No, looks like it might actually manage to back out. And the north flank, the tanks keeping hits continuously. So it's the first fires again. So many 17 pounders. And the pressure is being applied. Half a second out.
A medium tank was destroyed.
And the Firefly are also taking shots.
We going hunting?
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Germans at all. Yep, at this point the Germans surrender, makes sense. Well, hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one, where it might actually be 2 quick battles that I'll split into one video, or merge into one video rather. I'll see you then everyone. Bye bye!